exports seafood products. The products imported such as shark's fins, abalone, scallop and sea cucumber comes from sustainable sources. It is also one of the companies in Southeast Asia that have taken a step towards creating and adopting sustainable seafood practices.
We have put in place many measures. We are also working closely with our suppliers to try to persuade them to invest in sustainable methods and accountability systems. If we can make the company one that only does sustainable seafood, I think then the company is viable for a long time to come, because then we won't fish the seas dry and we could help the environment.
With an average of 100,000 tons of seafood consumed each year, Singapore is one of the biggest seafood consumers in Asia Pacific. As consumers, we can educate ourselves and understand sustainable seafood.
They have to be aware of where the source of their seafood is, how the seafood is being harvested, processed, and finally reaching their dining tables. So in that sense, I think consumers can then help encourage by asking where their seafood is from.
Measures to ensure that the seafood imported from around the world comes from sustainable fisheries can be implemented just like it is in Australia.
A lot of the good work that's been done here could be shared or encouraged to be used in some of the other countries. But it'd be good for the Australian government to be able to encourage and help other countries to, share the same practices and be involved in managing their fisheries responsibly.
And I think all countries should learn from this and go down this route because the sea is a natural resource for all to enjoy, and that's how we do it in Australia. I'll be honest, I went to the Singapore market. I quite liked it. It was very frenetic. Very fast, no different to here. Then when the pressure's on, people need to get fish in and get fish out very quickly.
Sustainable seafood represents a healthy relationship with our oceans. Look out for the Blue Marine Stewardship Council Eco-Label when shopping or dining out. These are the MSC certified fish to eat. Learn which type of seafood is recommended for consumption and which is best to avoid.
If they demand for sustainable seafood, then suppliers, restaurant owners, and everyone down the food chain will actually shift towards sustainable seafood.
Sustainability is fantastic.
But then the flavour in your food is all up to you, what you are.
If there is no seafood around, then people will be very disappointed.
If you are eating fish or you're consuming fish, that you're comfortable that it is coming from a source that will remain sustainable, as long as we can tell into the future.
That it gets through to the public that the fish that they're eating is from a responsible sourced fishery.
Why is it important? So we can eat fish for the rest of our lives and our children and your children.
Be it fishermen, distributors, wholesalers, restaurant owners, chefs or consumers, we do and can make a difference through the choices we make. By practicing sustainable fishing, making good seafood choices, we take a step towards a future with healthy oceans. Let's make our seafood sustainable so that tomorrow's generation has the chance to taste the ocean's riches.